The golden retriever brought her toy to the baby's bouncy seat every morning without exception for 3 weeks. The occupational therapist heard about it and said, "That dog is doing therapy." Sunny was a 4-year-old golden retriever and had a specific relationship with her rope toy. She carried it when she was happy, she carried it when she was nervous, she carried it to greet guests. The rope toy was her emotional regulation object in the way that a well-worn stuffed animal is for a child. She had been carrying it since puppyhood. 6-month-old Iris had a different relationship with morning. She was not a morning baby. She woke slowly, fussed through her first feed, and arrived at the bouncy seat in the living room in a state of general low-grade protest against the concept of being awake. On the Monday of Iris's 3rd week home, Sunny walked to the bouncy seat, dropped the rope toy into Iris's lap, and sat. Iris's mother, Gemma, was in the kitchen. She came out when she heard Iris go quiet. Iris had the rope toy in her hands, or rather, she had grabbed the rope toy with both hands in the reflexive grip of an infant who encounters an object at tactile range. She was looking at it. She had stopped fussing. Tuesday. Sunny brought the rope toy before Iris's protest had fully started. She dropped it in the seat. Iris grabbed it. Morning protest. Paused. Wednesday, Gemma watched. Sunny had the toy before Iris was even in the seat. She waited by the seat, toy in mouth, until Iris was buckled, then deposited it with the specific precision of an animal performing a practice task. 3 weeks. Every morning without exception. Sunny arrived with the rope toy before the fussing escalated, and Iris arrived at the rope toy before she worked up to full protest, and the morning recalibrated into something manageable. Gemma mentioned it at Iris's 6-month developmental check. The occupational therapist on staff, Dr. Venkatesan, heard it and asked Gemma to describe the sequence in detail. Gemma described the timing, the toy, the grab, the quiet. The specificity of Sunny arriving before escalation. The consistency, Dr. Venkatesan said, that dog has identified a sensory regulation strategy for your daughter and is implementing it proactively. She said, the rope toy provides tactile input, texture, weight, bilateral grip that activates the sensory regulatory pathways that allow a dysregulated infant to reorganize. What Sunny is doing is providing a grounding object at the moment of transition, specifically before escalation, which is exactly what we teach parents to do in early sensory regulation intervention. She said, if I described that protocol to you as a clinical intervention, I would be describing exactly what the dog is doing, without training, without instruction. 3 weeks of consistent morning implementation. She looked at Gemma. She said, that dog is doing therapy. Has a pet ever developed what turned out to be a consistent therapeutic or regulatory intervention for your child, spontaneously without training? Tell us in the comments. If you stay for stories about what animals give us that we didn't know we needed, you're in the right place. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Every guardian deserves to be recognized, even the ones who never asked for anything in return. If stories like this matter to you, subscribe so you never miss the next one. Iris is 7 months old. She still gets the rope toy in the mornings. She still grabs it with both hands. Sunny still delivers it before the escalation window. The timing has not varied. Gemma does not call it a routine anymore. She calls it what Dr. Venkatesan called it. The dog is doing therapy. The baby is receiving it. The mornings are what they are, because a 4-year-old golden retriever understood something about a 6-month-old's sensory needs before any human in the house had vocabulary for it. Next, the lab mix who began sleeping on the baby's right side specifically, and what the audiologist said about the ear on that side at Kofi's 4-month appointment.